Alright, howdy doody all. This is the next step in the video process. This is the Tier 3 Royal Navy battleship Bellerophon. This is the next one that I bought. I know, you are all saying, but Guinness, you've been reviewing Tier 7, 8, 9, 10s. What brought you back to the 3? Have you lost your mind? Whoops, what was I thinking? Much better. I am just in this for the fun. That's why I'm here. And I wanted to try out this ship. If you're new to World of Warships, you're going to have to start at the bottom tiers. And this one's not a bad choice. You will find that as you progress in your tiers, that you have a certain play style, and you're going to find ships that do very well for your play style, and others that don't. And then just for fun, you might try changing your play style to figure out how to play other ships. This one is not bad for a Tier 3. She's got her strengths, she's got her weaknesses. The pros to the Bellerophon is that she has a lot of health. She really does. Not the top, not the bottom, but a lot of health. And you're probably going to want that. Her armor is decent. There are some that are better, there are some that are worse, but not many that are better. She's got pretty good armor. Her guns are 12-inch, which are powerful to average. They do good damage. The real benefit of the Royal high explosive ammo is like a 32% chance of starting fires, which is really astounding. It's great if you can land hits with that. They're going to burn your enemies down. AP shells are pretty good too. The range is good, but the dispersion is mediocre at best. So even though you can use this as a long-range ship, you're not going to score any hits. You're going to see I go ahead and push in, and I am missing at 10 kilometers. Easy. So you're going to have to push in. The real benefit, especially when you do the upgrades as I have done, is that this is the fastest Tier 3 battleship in the game. Then that's nice. Rudder shift is pretty good too. So you can do some dodging with this. You saw the turret layout, which means the most you can ever get are 4 turrets on the target. You'll never get all of them. It's a fairly common setup for the interwar period. Downside, this ship has very slow turret traverse. A minute. So you got to get that captain skill and get that traverse down. You'll never stay on target, even with that captain skill. You'll see in this game, in order for me to bring my guns to bear, I really have to get off that rudder. The second armaments are pitiful. They really are. They've only got a 3-kilometer range, and you're not going to get that close. And the layout, not so good. You're only going to get a couple of those guns to bear on a target. So don't waste your money. And like most other Tier 3 battleships, the AA is pretty pitiful. So don't expect to be an AA king. The ship is best suited never to be alone. Never be alone. You want to be near friends. Detectability on the ship is the same as her gun range, unless you upgrade for long-range shooting. All in all, she's fine for getting your feet wet. Oh man, our friendly destroyer just got hit. That's definitely a noob move when you're that close in. So I really have no choice. If you look at the mini-map, you can see that the destroyer right here, and there's me right there, I'm in trouble. This guy is going to burn me down and torp me. I have got to get him taken out. And the guns are just not accurate enough for that. Well, that's nice. I did do some damage. And I'm using the right kind of ammo. High explosive is what you want. HE is what you want to use against destroyers if you're on a battleship. But look at the dispersion. I mean, quite frankly, I'm all over the place. In front of it, behind it. I'm aiming in front of it. So now I'm getting on my rudder. He's gonna send torps, and you can see my guns can't keep up. They can't. Well, he got his engine repaired. Okay, he's gone. Thank goodness. So the enemy ships are bow on, more or less. So AP is not the type of ammo you want to use. I'm getting close to an island, aren't I? Oh, unbelievable. Now he's 9 kilometers away. Max range is a little over 13. And still, you can see the dispersion is all over the place. There we go. Now we're landing some hits. I can light this guy on fire. I will be in good shape. We're ahead in this game. Now this is the second battle that I've ever played in the Bellerophon. The first one we won, but oh gosh, it was just terrible. I haven't played Tier 3 in so long, I really did not know what I was doing and had to be reminded. So what I'm doing is I'm looking off to the starboard side of the ship to get those turrets rotating around. I'm going to try and duck back into the cover of those islands. Oh, Christ, I was pointed right at him. All right, finally. Reload is a little long on this thing, isn't it? It's 30 seconds. And 30 seconds is an eternity. Alright, so looking at the mini-map, he is my number 1 target right now. And he's a lousy shot. Well, RNG is not everybody's friend. Thank you, carrier. Hardly did any damage. Alright, we've started a fire. Maybe we can start a second. Well, finally I take a hit. Okay, getting a little close to that island. But if you look on the mini-map, the aircraft carrier is on the other side of that island, and he is going to be popping out from behind it. And when he does, this battleship is going to go after him. There's just 1 of him and 4 of us, so we're winning. But if he takes out that carrier, it's going to be a close call. Torpedo missed. Still, he's burning down. After the battle, I'm going to go over the armor layout and go over the numbers. Thank you. Okay, he's put that fire out. Or it just burned out. Yeah, he's going after our carrier. He's right behind me. Alright, we started another fire. There's no way he can put that fire out. So he's going to burn down. Yeah, we've got this one. Boom. Nice. Well, the Bellerophon, as you can see, if you haven't seen a Tier 3 battle in a while, it's very low on the strategy side of things. You just need to be mindful of a couple of things. Let's take a look at the armor layout. It looks impressive, but it's not astounding. You can see the numbers there. 228 and then 279 and only 76 on top. So they're pretty vulnerable to plunging fire. Now the Citadel's way low. And you can see how incredibly complex this Citadel is. 19, 32, 102, and how it's shaped. It is below the waterline, which is quite nice. But only 32 on the top deck. On top of that, now you're starting to see some better armor. 229, 254, 32. So if you can get past, or if the enemy can get past the deck armor, usually with plunging fire, this ship is not too strong, not well guarded against plunging fire. Which is fine because you don't want to be far, far, far away. Not in this ship. You don't have the accuracy for it. Hit points are pretty good. There's her artillery. I want to pause this. Now these numbers are not stock. The reload time is, but the turret rotation is not. I had to give a captain's skill to speed up the turret rotation. Otherwise, turret rotation is an entire minute. There's the percentage of starting a fire. That's really good. 32%. When you have that many shells going down range, if you can hit anything, you're going to put somebody on fire. AP is right there. That's not bad either. Well, you can see her secondaries. Good reload time, but only 3 kilometers. And you can see her secondaries are really limited in their arc. So you really don't want to waste your money on a secondary build. Her AA, as you can see, it's not that impressive. I'm not going to spend any time there. Maximum speed 22.5. That's without the flag, but with the upgraded engine. And she is the fastest Tier 3 battleship. That's good, because if you get into trouble, you're going to want to get out. Modules is pretty much a no-brainer. This is a battleship, which means your steering gears and propulsions are not going to get taken out unless you have a very rare form of torpedo hit directly to the stern. So damage control system mod 1 is the way to go. There's your build for auxiliary armaments if you want to. Yeah, I don't think it's worth the money. Magazine modification, you're in a battleship. Your magazines are not likely to get pegged. But main armaments mod has a lot to offer. You know, most guys go that way. There's the engine upgrade, and there's the hull upgrade. You're seeing numbers for B, but when you take a look at the OEM or stock hull, there's quite a bit of changes there. Quite a bit of changes if you stick with the stock hull. It's just not worth it. Not unless you're just going to use the ship to get some credits and then move on, which most people do. This upgrade is one I chose to avoid, even though you do get firing range increase of 10%. Doesn't mean you're going to hit anything. The dispersion on this ship, as you saw, is really not that good. For captain skills, I've got a 3-point captain. I went with that one, priority target. It lets me know how many people are shooting at me. This attack allows you to switch ammo quickly, but that's only if all guns are already loaded. There is expert marksman. That's the one that speeds up your traverse. And believe me, you're going to want it. You're going to want that one pretty bad. If I do go tiers, or if I do tier up or point up my captain, I might go with basic firing training. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to keep this ship. Anyway, that is the Tier 3 Royal Navy Cruiser Bellerophon. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and have fun.